100%.
Well,
like,
I mean,
listen.
Speaking of Mook, I mean, you know, he's not doing the battle anymore on the Drake joint. Like, as far as that, like, some people have kind of brought up the whole, like, okay, it was different time back then, but like prep time and these battles, this is the most I've actually seen some of y'all on the court.
It's different.
This is different. So, like, is it a real challenge for some of y'all? You know what I mean? That needs to be a discussion, I think. Is that a real challenge for
I'm gonna do two things. You got to big Mook up. It's pros and cons to that. You feel me? Because my thing is this. Like I said, no, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna keep it 100. Split it right down the middle for you. Some people only gonna take half of this. Some people recording this right now gonna take half and not the other half. I'm gonna say
nah, they're not gonna record this.
What, boy, are you dumb? Nah, them niggas record everything.
Crazy as hell.
Anyway, hold on. It's two sides to this. The battler side of me says, fuck Mook, he's sweet. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. 30 days in front of one of the biggest rappers in the world. You feel me? Type shit. And you supposed to be who you is. Fuck Mook, he's sweet. I don't want to hear none of that. They put up a part and post all that. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's how I feel. It's like when I'm talking about idols versus rivals, like Surf, when I speak on Surf versus Mook, the story, the battle rap story. But then when I put the battle rap story aside and I'm talking businessman, Rajan, I would never, ever, 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 ever dictate my brand over somebody else's decision. If your brand is everything, I would never let my brand take a hit to please or appease somebody else. I don't give a fuck if it was 20,000 motherfuckers saying it. I gotta go stand in front of X amount of people and my brand is not prepared. Let's just say it's a car. The car isn't clean, washed, vacuumed out in the way it's supposed to be. Fuck y'all. I'm not prepped. I'm not ready. I'm not doing it. Brand over everything. So, you know what I mean? It's two sides to that. The battle rappers, we gonna talk shit. Nah, nigga, you man, get right, nigga. Fuck you talking about. But it's business over everything. Feeding my daughter matter more than everything. So if my brand could take, because again, we're not on corners no more where 20 niggas could go and talk about it. This is, everybody's watching. It's gonna be famous people there, 2,000 people in the building, Twitter work, Instagram work. You could become a meme in 2021. Ain't nobody playing with their brand like that.
Real shit.
Yeah, I got. Well, listen. I got something. But here's the thing though, because all right. I dig it though. I hear about the brands and all of that shit though. But when you in a situation where we in a situation and this is the brand, bro. Like yourself is the brand. The battle is the brand. You don't say yeah, bro. I don't care if you misthought it or you thought about it. Once you say yeah, you honor that fucking word. Bottom line, you don't get a time because if contracts would have been sent, Surf, you know, because as soon as I got called, Surf, I called you. So if contracts would have got sent that night, let's say soon I called you, Surf, and contracts would have got sent that night, that we would have been locked in. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
Right.
And you know, look, you know, and you feel me? Like, you know, we talk, you feel me? Like you said, you called me first, nigga, I picked right up. This is what we about to do. You know what I mean? Like, in reality, like, but, you know what I mean? It's like, the reality of it is, right now, what you doing is, you walking a thin line between street honor and business honor. You know what I mean? Because you said it first, like, you know, Surf, me and you, we locking it. Yeah, you say yeah, let's go. That's street honor. But right on the other side of that line is business honor. The brand, like, this is not battle rap. This is wrestling. The Rock is not walking out to the stage if he does not have his attire.
Yo.
He cannot go out there. He's not.
So respectfully, a verbal agreement is binding sometimes, though. Just to throw that out there.
In the streets, nigga. That's what a lot of these motherfuckers won't accept.
Oh, in business.
Nah, in business, bro. In business too. In business,
bro. Yeah, no. If we take it to the court, bro. Listen, I don't give a fuck what. Like, it's so hard for people to accept when something is what it is, bro. Listen, that's not it, bro. That's it. Niggas need to think about their brand and their business before they do half the shit that they doing. Like, that's a whole nother. We could start a whole nother blog about bad business decisions. So everybody could talk about what the fuck they would have did until all of us was tweeting about how bad Mook was again. Let that man go sit the fuck down and get his shit together. If he couldn't do it in 8 months, what the fuck you just gonna do it in 30 days?
But then on the flip side of that, you have to ready to do that.
Hey, but look, Eazy. Eazy, I told you it was two sides of the quarter though. You gotta keep the whole combo in your head. The first part of it is I'm on your side of the fence. This is like, I'm Surf, like, but I can't, I'm not no fake nigga.
Right.
So Surf and the businessman, right? John gonna talk too. I'm on your side of the fence. I'm with you. Man, fuck that. 30 days, OG, you the GOAT. I called Mook my big bro. I was just on FaceTime with Mook for 2 hours. And we was talking, and I said a little part of our conversation where I was like, come on, Mook, you know these niggas don't understand the game. Part of my anatomy is you. You molded a little bit. You molded a lot of this. You know that. From me watching Mook, like I got a lot of Mook in Pauls, a lot of Lux, a lot of Mook in my game. Whether niggas notice it or not or could patch which parts, I know that.
Right.
You feel me? I know that. Like, bro, no, that's not the right answer, bro. Stop. That's not the right answer. That's the wrong way to go about it, bro. Don't let these fans and these hecklers and these people in your comments let you do something that don't make no fucking sense. That's bad for business. And at the end of the day, business over battle, bro. Y'all keep talking about battle. You want to know what's bigger than the battle? The war. And the war. And if you lose, he's in a space right now where if he loses another battle, he could lose the whole war. So he has to make a decision for his army, not what the fuck we think in these little spaces right here. He got to think for Mook. Mook go in there and get clipped by Eazy. Where the fuck do he stand in the whole grand scheme of things?
Especially he get clipped by Eazy in a room that's smaller, like more comfortable with what Mook do, and it's not. He don't have a stage excuse.
Come on, man.
You
You gotta be a fan. Like if you want to be a fan, like I think about all that shit. If you want to be a fan, you gotta be a businessman too, bro. I want the Lakers to have Damian Lillard and motherfucking Jokic, and that's not mathematically possible. They don't have enough money. You gotta think business too. You have to.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on. We only thinking business on one end though. So we gonna do both spectrums. We gotta do both spectrums and keep it a beam. Because at the end of the day, that's bad business for him. But that was great business for me. You dig what I'm saying? So
I got a question. Why he gotta care? Why do he gotta care about your business?
What do you mean? Why do he gotta care about my
business? Why do his brand have to care? Why do Gap have to care about H&M?
That's a fact.
Okay,
Adidas don't care about
it
because they decided to collab.
Okay, but let me break it down. Okay, so when somebody backs out of a battle, right, and the nigga is the replacement battle, that is my business now. Like because the battle now, the Drake card now is my business. Now we ain't going. I mean, I could toot my horn because as soon as Eazy and Mook got announced, the internet went crazy. You mean I could be on that shit too because they wanted to see me.
You better.
Battle.
You better.
What I'm saying?
You better.
Right. You dig what I'm saying? So now we only thinking about Mook. We didn't think about Surf. You know, I was in LA shooting a fucking TV show. I left early, nigga. I left early from my business that I already had to do so I can conduct the right business so everybody can get a fucking bag. So yeah, you fucked up my business because I still could have been in LA doing the shit that I gotta do. Now I sat down for 3-4 days and was writing bars, and then to find out you cancel. So yes, you gotta be honorable. You can't be thinking it's both businesses. Because now you took bread out of my pocket twice.
I respect that. I respect that. No, look, I respect that 1,000%. Like again, I'll tell you, I'm on your side of the fence. But when it comes to something like this type of business, it's like a PowerPoint, bro. Once we close Mook's business and then open up Eazy's business, now we talking about Eazy's business. Again, that still has nothing to do with it. Like when I'm worried about my brand, I'm not thinking about how it's affecting another brand, bro. That's not business.
Yo, let me say something real quick, right? The honest, if we being real, the real problem here was the URL announcing that shit before it was locked all the way in. That's the problem. Because if they don't announce, if the URL don't announce, if y'all have y'all contracts and y'all got y'all first half before they announce the battle, now we don't have to deal with the fact that they're announcing something or that you was prepping for something without you being prepared. They wasn't supposed to. That if we're gonna talk about business being bad, that's the worst business in all of this.
Okay, I'll take that, but you can't put it on me. I'll be honest. I'm not
putting it on. I'm not saying.
Nah. Because what I was about to say, Ace, is this the thing. What you just said is 100% right. Because a nigga can't be mad at him because that wasn't even his original opponent.
Facts. It was supposed to be Briz. Facts.
It's supposed to be Briz. So now you got it. So now you got a nigga saying, all right, I got these rounds loaded for this nigga. Because I want the bag, I'm gonna do this. Right. I think I could do this. Let me try to do this. I can't do this. But now
you know how hard word association is, yo? If I got 3 rounds for somebody, then you want to give me 30 days for somebody else? I'll fuck around and be done slipped up and went and made a right on one word
and went to a whole nother battle. Facts.
Yeah. Word.
Went to a whole nother round.
People don't understand how complicated this is. Like, yo, I can't even text my family too long when I'm getting ready for battles. I can't see other words. I can't hear other shit.
Let me ask y'all niggas this. When you, so like when you prepping for a battle and shit get changed, so some niggas be like, yo, you know, I got some shit in the clip. I could take this out of the rounds and use it for this opponent. How difficult is that though? To like,
nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That depends on the battle rapper. Me, the way I write, nigga, it ain't nothing in the clip.
I'm about to say that. You could take
this shit ain't for you.
It ain't for you.
You could take
bro.
my
Like,
heaviest. You could take my heaviest bars. All my heaviest bars from my opponents
be specific.
Shit that's specifically for Nutty Block this or John that or John. I can't say John unless your name fall for John and your name Jonathan or John some shit. It's done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I ain't never had no opponent change on me, so I don't like me. I feel for bro because I ain't never had the situation in my career. You feel
me? But Eazy ain't wrong either. Like
hell no,
feel, my nigga. Yeah, like
hell no, he ain't wrong.
Feel that way,
yeah.
but I don't think it's neither one of y'all for it. Honestly, I just think that shit is a fucked up situation.
It was a bunch of factors. Like
people don't do that enough, man. People don't accept it's 2 sides to a quarter, bro. People always want to pick their side of like you want to pick your side of the fence. That's fine. But respect that every fence has the other side. It can be people on the other side. Like that neither one of them is wrong.
Yeah, I don't really blame
2 sides to the quarter.
To be honest with you, to be 100, bro. It's like
listen. I talked to Mook though. So he called me last night. And he kept it a bean. He just was like, I was in the bag for Briz, and he told me, he said, I tried to get in the bag for you when they called, but he was like, I can't do it. Now that's respectable. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean,
so now look, so Eazy. Not to cut you off. That's where the battle rapper come in at. That's where Bruce Banner pull his tie off and start hulking and get mad. Because my thing is this. Now the fans get a little bit to see how the machine works. Why the fuck do he get that big ass, dumb ass, stupid ass, retarded ass, ignorant ass part and post as if it was some type of magical shit going on that could stop the battle? He wasn't fucking ready. It couldn't get ready. That's not fair.
And they threw Briz.
They gonna let me die. If I'm not ready, they gonna let me die. If Cal not ready, they gonna let him die. If Tess not ready, he gonna die. That's not fair. That's ass. That's ass. They made a post like somebody had fucking leukemia or something. Or something. I've never seen that done before. Niggas had COVID. Niggas had death, car accidents, all types of shit. Oh, nigga, what just happened to Hitman Girl affected me? Like, that's one of my best friends in real life, nigga. I grew up with him since I was 19. I watched Hitman grow up. That shit affected me. I swear to God on my mother, I ain't battle or do nothing that whole day. I talked to my moms and my grandmama the whole day because of what happened in Cinnamon. That shit fucked me up. That's one day off of my motherfucking...
Prayers to them, man.
That's one day off my practice. That shit affected me too. Right. Facts, I swear to God. Ask Hitman. Me and Hitman sat on the phone and cried for 45 minutes. Because I've been shot before and I understand what that shit like.
Prayers up to her, man.
So that's family to me. Niggas ain't, I can't call and say, yo, what happened to Hitman? That's family. I can't call and say, yo, what happened to Hitman? Like, I ain't never seen a nigga get a pardon post. What y'all protecting?
So,
it ain't even like he out here ragging shit. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair.
You don't think he earned that?
Nah, hell no. Ain't no earning that. Ain't no earning that.
Could it be they learning? They learning though.
Nah,
this is step forward.
Ain't no earning.
This is step forward for future times when something like this happen.
Nah, they was doing that. They was doing that to protect him.
This is a contact sport, bro. It's a contact sport, my nigga.
What? It could be
it's a whole national what the fuck happened to Surf Day. Kiss my ass. I was in and out of jail, nigga. I just got out of fucking jail. That night, what I wore in a Big T battle is what I had on in the cell.
Crazy.
I ain't get no fucking pardon.
Yeah.
Do you feel like maybe he was like, you know, don't let it look like it's me type shit? Like, I mean, I was trying to...
Nah, I think they did that to protect the relationship.
No, you gotta... Yeah, listen. First of all, the funny part is like...
And the car.
As much as I'm mad, like I said, now here come the battle rapper. That's Surf talking shit. It's still not Mook's fault because it's another... Like, I pick my side of the fence, but it's still not his fault because his business is first. That's the tricky part to life. Everybody could be right at the same time. People don't understand that, though. We could be arguing and we both right. I'm mad. Sue Surf is mad. Why? Because that's my idol. And I've been chasing him half my career because he owed me something and he know that. So every time he make a inch of a mistake, I'm gonna talk crazy because he owed me a fade. But then I could step out of Sue Surf and be a human being and say, I wouldn't have did nothing other than anything different if I could. That's called, it's chess. Life is chess, not checkers. If I'm big enough in the culture where I can move my rook like that, if you don't move the rook like that, you the dummy. So Mook ain't do shit wrong, but that's the thing. Like some people aren't thinkers like that. I can be fully mad at somebody and explain my point, but fully understand why they doing what they doing. Like niggas act like they don't get that, my nigga. Like you be mad at your girl if she do some dumb shit, but you also know you're a terrible ass boyfriend too. You get both sides, motherfucker. So I get both sides. I get it. You feel me? Like I get it. I'm Sue Surface, live it. Why? Because I took all my blood and my licks, nigga. Win, lose, or draw, I took mine from the time I was 19. But I could easily change my voice and turn into Rajan and say, bro, that's smart. Like, you bugging. I'm not about to battle the hottest young nigga coming up, and I got 30 days, and I had 3 rounds.
So crazy.
Yeah, but that's why I was saying, I'm like, yo, I always looked at Mook like Mayweather, like the business side of things. So when I seen him doing this, I'm like, oh, this is risky. And
that's immediately what I thought.
And then when I seen him say he's not doing it, I'm like, from a battle IQ, I get it. The best time we've seen you is with nobody in the room. At this point, it's one or two things that's gonna happen. You're gonna be able to adapt, switch some shit up, so you can rock in the room, or you're gonna play your cards right and wait until you get in that room, because that's where you know you're gonna have to
stay on volumes, man. There's no way that niggas should be making requests for their own cards.
Yeah, let me. What's good, Don Q?
That's what it is.
No, that's a fact, bro. I feel like
listen, I'm not mad because of the fact that he said, you know, we still doing it. So you mean it's gonna be on a small room. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, at the end of the day, I was pissed at first, but then once we broke bread, everybody talking and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because as a competitor, I want the nigga at his best anyway, because I don't want to, because see, here's another thing that, you know, when Surf say you gotta think about shit. I could go in there, watch the nigga, and they be like, anyway, you dig what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not gonna even get so put him in a room where he comfortable at, put me in there, and let's get busy, and then I get the complete accolades of the Mook battle, period. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, the competitor in you, pause, what you saying is the best way to go, bro. Like me, my whole career, that's what I do. You gotta battle niggas where, not only where they comfortable at, but where the coach is comfortable seeing them at.
DNA, I'm 31 years old, bro, fully comfortable in this culture. Like, my contract already signed for my next joints. Like, win, lose, or draw, I'm comfortable. You get what I'm saying? So with that, I mean, like, I could, at this point in my career, I can step out. I could call Beasley and say, yo, you know what? I'm good on this shit. Like, Drake know who I am. I'm straight. I can't do it. But I've never, ever took a battle within 30 days. It's something in me, in my heart, that's like, yo, I want to see if you could trip on John, like I'm trip on Cal, like you just tripped on John. I've never done this before, ever. Not even remotely close. But it's something in front of me. Like, it's something telling me that I could do it. I don't want, the battle rapper in me, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
But you know what's so crazy? Once, like me, I know that mode. Once you in that mode, you gonna do some shit that you ain't know you could do. But everybody's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, niggas will look at me like I'm crazy. When I said I want to battle Lux, I said, nigga, I want Lux with the hoodie in the room, with nobody there, just me and him. Because once I'm able to do that, it's nothing a nigga can say. When it's a crowd, it can be, oh yeah, this nigga did the current event bars. Oh, he did the freestyling. Oh, he did this. When it's just where you want the battle to happen at and where the people think you can't win the battle at, once you win the battle there, it's over. It's nothing for us to talk about no more.
That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, to segue, I want to say one thing, though. Y'all know I'm a big influencer of this battle rap music. Go get that Arsenal big jersey. Dropped last week, Friday.
Yeah, go get
shit
that.
Fire. Also, send me that new music, man. blackcompass@gmail. We bringing the battle rap music to the space. This shit sound incredible, but I ain't mean to cut the wisdom off. I just wanted to get that in.
That's a fact.
For shit, that's a drop.
Or man, I for Eazy, as a fan of what Eazy's been doing, the run he's been on and all that. And by the way, the new part of what they were saying was we could take these high intensity battles at a higher clip than some of y'all legends. And I feel like the run that Eazy's been putting together, it would have been good to see him get that Mook battle off, because I feel like he might have been in line or at least in consideration for that title. back to Philly. You know what I'm saying? So just speaking from a fan's perspective, I would have loved to see that, but I don't want to see Mook not 100. So yeah, that's just
me either. The business, like I said, the fan in me, like I would rather, like I said, like I'm never like the reason niggas be losing when they get in these battles to somebody they've been chasing, because they won't let out what the truth. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a Mook fan. I watched him grow up, like, you feel me? In battle rap world, like superhero Mook, like, hey dad, let me go get $10 to go grab this DVD. I saw it at the Chicken Shack. Mook was on it. I don't want to see Mook bad. Like, I'm going to Surface gonna talk crazy about Mook all day because we have to fight. I don't want to see Mook do bad. The me, the normal person, like the person that's in his house right now. When I get off of this, you know what I mean? I don't want to see Mook do bad. People take battle rap too weird, and I don't like it. Like, I don't want to see. Right. I want to see.
That's 90% of the culture. So they don't want to see him do bad.
I want to see a great Mook. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it. I want to see a great Mook. If he don't feel comfortable with the 30 days, great. Let that man get right, so I can see what I want to get some nostalgia, like battle rap. I want to take me back to that Mook I used to see. Like, that's what I want.
Yo, it was one up and coming like matchup and shit, and somebody was on, I forget the rapper, but he was going through some shit like, yo, just got out the hospital, you know what I mean, like shit like that. Under the post, one of the fans like, is them rounds done yet? I was like, oh nah.
Yeah, like niggas be human to that for a second. Them niggas don't give a fuck about nothing you got going on. That's why I be telling niggas don't post nothing, man. Unless you ready just to, you know what I'm saying, deal with the consequences.
See, but I looked at it the other way, DNA. Like, I didn't realize until I start being normal and feeling like, yo, like every day is a game. Like, I play ball. This is what I do. You know what I mean? Type shit. And I start doing normal shit. Once I start being normal and like not trying to like be a weirdo battle, because battle rappers sink you in a weirdo world and feel like you gotta just write. I don't work like that. I chill, I smoke, I play the game, I'm writing while you have to be normal, get on live. You have to like, this is what thrives me. This is why I'm like, when I get off of this, I'm gonna lock in for 7 hours straight because I'm indulging. You have to indulge. You don't go hide from that shit, because you go hide yourself in a dark room, then you get in front of all them 3,000 people. You ain't seen people in 3 months. No, I'm on live. I'm talking to these fans. I'm talking to the hecklers. Why you think I can't beat Cal? Says who? I need all that. That's just me though.
We definitely want to see you on that same John level, nigga. Nonetheless, sir. I'm working on it. We want to see you upstairs.
The standard too high, man. Sometimes you could be a victim of your own success. But
hey, Tony, I had a question for you.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I made a statement to somebody. Like I talk a lot of battle rap to like my normal friends and shit. Like, I made a statement to my friend. I want to see what you answer. I want to see your response to my question first, right? How do you feel about the new era playing in a bubble? No. Hold on. So y'all like, look, this is fan surf asking the question. Like, I don't want y'all to like everything I say. You know, well, that's just I just learned it. I mean, it just come with me. They're gonna take everything like shade, but this is a real fan analyst question. How do you feel about the new era playing in a bubble? And do you think that they're playing in a bubble? And what do you think the bubble is?
Controlled environment.
Yeah, I think that
COVID, right?
Hold on. Yeah.
Not COVID. Fuck COVID. Go ahead. I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking bigger picture. Fuck COVID. Go ahead, Tony.
I think it's a double-edged sword, because on the one hand, they get the smaller room, the advantages, people get to listen to you, you get to develop your slogans and all that. Everybody knew Eazy slogan, Lou Castro slogan from the rooms, right? Like, they got the kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, have people really hone into what they're saying. So if you knew her, part of the challenge is kind of standing out and have people actually listen. Now that we listening, you transition to the stage, you just got to add that performance and you might be okay. You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, I don't know if I rate them. I can really put them in the same groups as other people. Like, each class is different is what I'm trying to get to, because this is not, they didn't have that stage test where you Calico, I got to battle Math in New York. He one of the hottest things out there. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. I got to battle his fan base too. He had to take that. You know what I'm saying? He had to take that matchup from
Tony.
So without them challenges, like out the gate sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, it could be a little bit different. So I don't know how
Tony,
to compare. Yeah, go ahead.
When I say bubble, what do you think I'm referring to?
I think you're referring to a closed room era, and also this era in general where we all kind of was in the house for the last year and a half.
When I say bubble, I'm referring to URL TV app and Caffeine app.
Oh, Okay.
When I say that, I mean, and respectfully to our business, the business that pays us. But we just talking. We talking like we talking about just how a consumer looks at it, right? It's probably 7 billion people in this world. Like battles used to could drop. You know how Sue Surf and Hitman Holla and DNA and K-Shine and Calico and half of Geechee Gotti. Like we got big because of YouTube.
Right.
Because anybody could go.
Surf, not to cut you off, even Ace and Swamp, they really popped from this class. They got lit on YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, like starting a fire was. It's like we was in the woods, but we had matches. Like right now, the new era, they're in a bubble, and the bubble is the app because. Like I got niggas on the block every day that I walk up to, like they be like, yo, I'm talking about they talking to me. This my man. Like, yo, when the next time you gonna battle? Yo, I ain't like anybody who don't have it's 7 billion people in the world, bro.
Right.
Like even if the app had 1 million people, that's not even 1% of the world. Like they're in a like me and Hitman has 9 million views. 9 million people will not know about a battle that's in this bubble.
Right.
Well,
but Surf, could I ask you this though?
It also makes
it's
a double-edged sword too, though.
Yeah.
Because like niggas could do it's a lot of niggas doing good on the app, right? But it's a lot of people like who haven't really seen them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people going to the app to see people they already know. So they're not going. They're not going to see somebody they don't really know. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask this question real quick.
But at the
I was
same
about
time,
to say this.
niggas also get killed, and because it's only on the app, it might not affect them as much.
Right. DNA. Look, I was thinking about it. I thought about it like this, right? Like, let's say if we got the battle rap in front of states and cities, right? So it's like, let's just take the biggest state, whatever. Let's just take a big ass state, Texas, right? So it's like our era, we got the battle in front of Texas population, right? So now we have 10 million people that you could get up to 10 million fans. Like think about it like 2K. We battling in front of Texas, so you could get up to 10 million fans. The minute that the money get involved and whatever transpires between the two businesses, Texas now turns into, think of the smallest state or a smaller state. So now you only got, think about how many fans canceled out once it's like, you only can watch it one day on Caffeine, and if you don't got $8 a month, X out. Now we talking about 4 million people. So your ceiling, I don't give a fuck how much you wigging. Want to believe it or not, and like I said, I'm a businessman and I'm a fan of this, and I really feel like an architect, and I'm sitting back and I'm just thinking, I'm like, yo, these niggas going so crazy, and it's like they really have a ceiling.
Yeah,
right.
Like they really like a basketball player. If he can't just be sitting on YouTube, icing his feet, and say, yo, let me just type in battles and get well acquainted with Lou Castro.
Right.
And now Lou Castro look up and Kevin Durant. Like that's how it happened with me.
Yeah.
Like I look up one day and an NFL player tweet me or such and such, and I'm like, yo, how the fuck you come about me? Oh, somebody was playing such and such on YouTube and yada yada. So because this bubble got them, it's like, and I don't like it though, but I'm like, this is not surf talking. This is me being a connoisseur of the culture.
Yeah.
It's like when the money came, beautiful. It's like it almost like what do you want more, money or the following? You know what I mean? I feel like it's really a ceiling on the culture right now.
I would say one second, Cole. I would just say this, bro, just to add to that, right? You gotta choose from a business standpoint, from their standpoint, from a cultural standpoint. I would rather the culture protect its assets and not really have it on YouTube if that's the case here, right? Because one day if YouTube wakes up, has a bad day, we got rid of about 150 classics in this bitch, unless we got backups, right? So I get the exposure angle because it does cut down on a casual, organic fan, and that shit is a problem. The way to solve that, drop best ofs. Give me best of Real Sick. Give me best of Lou Castro. Put all the battles.
But I think they should at least drop
a best of. Drop something.
If I was on a union, I would disagree. I would say I would care more. I would be one of those union reps that would care more about the battler. You know what I mean? Like I would want football players and basketball players and random people to be able to see a Lou Castro and see a Real Sick and see a such and such. And right now they're at a cap. Like if you don't,
with no YouTube, bro, Hitman and them niggas don't get on wilding out with no.
Okay, let me ask him this though, Driz. Let me ask him this real quick. I've been trying to ask him this for a second.
The anticipation for battles, like, yo, YouTube crashed when Hitman Arch dropped. Like, are we?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that. Like you got to understand. Like, I think I really might be shorting on the numbers. Like I'm really like a low key nerd when it comes to the business part of battle. I might be short the numbers. How many viewers did we lose? If me and John with my name in John John's name, if me and John would have dropped on YouTube, we'd have 1 million views right now.
If Eazy
do
and
you
Chess
honestly
dropped
think
on YouTube, that
if Eazy and Chess dropped right now on YouTube, they have 1 million views already? Do you think 1 million people saw Eazy versus Chess? No. Look at the reactions.
Right. Well, as a business, would you want to get a dime from 20 million people or $100 from 100,000? You know what I mean?
I think I don't. This is not
more out of
not,
your audience.
This is not. I don't think it's.
Sir talking from the players' union aspect.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from the players' union.
But that translates to cash too, though, right? Like,
it's not URL fault. It's not URL fault.
But let me ask you this, sir. In a way, like you said, some of this shit you can't. Some of this star power can't be just born, my nigga. You gotta hide that shit. And like I say, even though a lot of these battles ain't on the app, ain't that one. Like, that's part of your job now if I'm a nigga on the app. Like, yo, go get that app. I'm on the fucking app. Everybody you around. That's part of your promotion. And two, a lot of these guys don't have promotion. Like, I'm gonna use a guy that's in here. If I ain't seen none of Ace battles, he's in so much shit amongst the culture where I'm like, I gotta find where his shit at. Because he know how to insert pause himself in certain positions, pause in the culture where you see this nigga.
Right. No, listen. I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. Like it's like, again, it's one of them situations where it's nobody's fault.
Beg your pardon.
Like if I'm URL, I'm still shopping. What I would call it, because this, again, the funny part about this battle rap shit, right, is we're watching a profession be built as we grow and we don't even know it. This shit went from just entertainment to us. This is a profession now. It's a lot of people making money off this. I'm not just battlers, but bloggers, fans making thousands of dollars like this is a profession now. So now everything that we doing is we learning as we go, from the part and post to the who could take a battle, who can't. We learning as we go. I would call it shopping. If I'm URL, I'm shopping around my pieces. It's no way Lou Castro's best 2 battles don't drop on YouTube. Right. That's his best 2. That's gonna make more motherfuckers buy the app.
That's a fact.
If I'm that would be considered shopping around my pieces. If Eazy is the biggest guy inside this bubble, because I want to keep y'all in this bubble, because this bubble is what makes me money, then I'm gonna pay X amount of dollars to put up a poster on the outside of the bubble, so motherfuckers rock the block to see Eazy face, because he's hot right now.
I would at least drop niggas like around, like at least niggas.
Exactly.
You don't even gotta give the whole product, just a sample of what Real Sick been doing.
Right.
Like just drop like Eazy versus Chess. Just upload the first round to YouTube.
Bingo. Man, that's it.
I bet you'll see a spike in like a spike in subscribers, even if it's 0.01%. But that's a start. Right. You have to shop your. How could you be? How are you marketing inside the bubble instead of out? Like, just think about if this was a square box.
They be dropping highlights though.
Why? That's not a bro. You know how fast Instagram, the mind of a consumer is as fast as your thumb.
Now on YouTube they be dropping like highlights, but certain
Suge,
battles they don't be doing them all.
Think about Suge. Remember when they used to drop y'all shits round by round? You know how we was acting like crack fiends.
Boy, I was waiting
YouTube every day to see when y'all second round was getting uploaded. Like,
yo, if you call it, like I say, Suge, if you think of it like a box, right? Like, let's say you got to promo yourself and you live inside a box. You're not going to put the posters in the box. You put it on the outside of the box so the people outside could come inside.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It don't matter. Like, why the fuck am I making a fire-ass trailer to promote it, to send it to the motherfuckers that know about this shit already? This shit need to be other places. Like, it has to, like, it's supposed to, like, even if, let's say, hypothetically in the contracts, it's not URL's fault. We don't know whose fault it is. We just talking business and battle rap. That's what this called. So we don't know if it's anybody's fault at all. But, like, so they probably can't. But I would be talking to my other partners saying some of this has to go to the masses. Yeah. It has to. You put Chess, even if we just use, it's not about surf. We just use Chess and Eazy as our selling point. Drop that bitch, beginning of the trailer, beginning of the battle, come to Cat, subscribe to Caffeine, subscribe to URLT, in the middle and at the end. This was going on inside this bubble. But we not getting none of that. Why?
Like I said, they don't even serve. They don't even.
That's smart. That is smart. Even if you just drop a round, and go to the app, get the rest of
anything to promote it. Should drop the best battle of that night on YouTube. Like, if you want to see the rest of the card,
that would make a motherfucker go. That's extra incentive right there. Besides money, best battle of the night goes to YouTube. A nigga like, yo, if I go crazy, I get to go outside.
Fire. That's fire.
Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
word.
like, you gotta understand, you gotta make these niggas like, this shit is business, bro. Like, whatever deal you got going on is not gonna stay. The money's gonna dwindle unless we think of other new innovative ways to keep this going.
Yeah. Cause it's casual niggas who would see a nigga and be like, yo, did you see surfing and Big T, like just on some casual shit, but you don't really get those casual conversations from people no more. Like,
bro, I ain't walked through a mall in years. I ain't walked through a mall in years. I ain't walked through a mall in years and not shake hands or take a picture. And I say, I know my other brothers know exactly what I'm talking about too. And that's not because of no app. It's because of YouTube, bro. We gonna call it spade a spade.
Yeah.
You can't just cut out our main well of water. That's literally what made us. Like that's
and
like,
that's why like some of the new guys, like it's like when niggas it keep the older guys above because we got more fans because we come from that YouTube era, so more niggas watched us.
Hey,
like
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Just me being a businessman and leaning on the wall, watching what's going on. Just like some of these niggas are key selling points. Boy, Real Sick is a star.
Yeah, nah.
And
Some of these niggas deserve to be on YouTube, yo.
Hey, Suge, wait.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's not even of our culture. He brings in a whole nother culture.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
What fool is keeping him chained up instead of letting him out to the world, which is YouTube?
Yeah, word. I'm one of them.
I
feel like
I can't even front here. I got fans that walk up to me on a regular basis, like, "Yo, when you getting back in the ring?" Last joint I seen was, and they go to some YouTube shit from years ago.
Right.
Niggas be like, yo, you still battle rap? Be in my hood. Niggas be like, yo, what's up with that battle rap shit?
Yeah, I got niggas that be like
and as a fan
doing
this shit,
because I'm a YouTube baby,
and
the DNA could say the same, like a Suge could say the same, like Hitman could say, K-Shine, because I'm a YouTube baby, life is not regular for me. Like that's why, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're literally famous. If you want to, like, all the YouTube babies, we famous. Like, a nigga could be wigging on caffeine and not shake a hand or take a picture. Why? I don't like that. A nigga could really be in his, and then you got to think about it. Like, how big is a nigga window? Pause. Like, let's say a nigga's gonna be like at his highest peak for the next 2.5 years. He might live his best years inside that box, and nobody get to see that shit.
Like, word up. Like
some of my biggest and best performances, some of DNA's biggest and best performances, some of K-Shine, some of Hollow the Dons, Big T, whoever you want to name, fill a name in yourself, was millions of people saw that shit. We talking about going from millions to hundreds of thousands.
Man, that's a whole fact.
It's a funny business. It's about what you want. It's about what you want. It's about what's more important, whether it be money or, like I said, like, it's not for URL's business to give a fuck about making monsters. They don't have to make stars. All they got to do is make money. So if you don't know how to make, at this point of the culture that we in right now, if you don't know how to make yourself outside of that box, like, because the door's not locked, though. It ain't like you can't do nothing else. You could drop music, shirts, do whatever, be great. So the door's not locked. You could go outside, but I'm just talking about as far as battle rap. If you don't know how to brand yourself outside that box, you're going to get lost in the sauce. Because right now, they're locked in a situation where our business is in a box.
And then, sir, think about this. Think about this. Y'all battles was just dropping on YouTube, but let's think about this. Like, all right, you battle, you walk out the building, it's 15 media outlets with cameras ready to you know what I'm saying, get in your face, ask you what happened for the fans to find out, yada, yada, yada. It wasn't none of that back then, bro. It was like Dash living and maybe one or two other niggas. Nigga, we was finding out on the internet.
We had the best blog in the world, YouTube.
Yeah. Bro, we was finding out on Twitter.
We don't need 15 people. We don't need 15 people outside.
Yeah. You and Suge standing outside. You and Suge standing outside on the block right after Summer Madness 1. Like, there was no platform, but y'all still was getting lit because all this shit was going to YouTube, bro. Like, that shit was.
It was like more authentic than,
listen,
like, you know
it's so tricky. It's tricky because it's like YouTube. You know how, like, you get famous before you get rich? YouTube makes the names, it don't make the money. So it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if it drop on YouTube, it's gonna build the names up, but it's not gonna make the box money overall. Yeah, but then then once you close the box, now you putting a ceiling on how high our stars could grow. So it's kind of like it's tough. Now we sitting in like a real gray area because we can't market and brand our stars the way we fully want to because we got this box on us. But at the same time, we're making money at a maximum like we never seen before.
And you speaking on something aware. These are new tracks in the snow, by the way. So I see URL. I see all the people in here. This is new tracks. So this is a brand new business,
hey, Tony,
right? Like, and it's growing.
I said that.
So
I said that 10 minutes. I said that 10 minutes ago. I said the funny part about this is we're in the middle of watching a profession grow. Like Eric Beasley and Smack, they cannot give you the answers for nothing because this is the first time for all of us. Like I can't talk to I could talk to Mook about battle rap, but I can't talk to, I take it to basketball. Jason Tatum could talk to Kobe. Kobe could talk to Jordan. This technically overall, this generation right here is first generation. This is our first years of business. So it's no real right or wrong. All this shit is beta trial era. That's the tricky part.
Right. So if they make the assessment and they say, you know what, the app has grown to a certain amount. All right, let's open up some of the inventory, maybe put out some best stuff, couple rounds. People see it. They like, oh shit, they still battling. They got the app joint on there. Maybe they readjust.
URL TV spiked 10%. URL TV app spiked 10% tomorrow. You mean to tell me Eazy? If you just go drop 3, 4, just Monday, this won't kill us. So let's just whatever the business is. We don't know the business. We can't speak on them to say it's anybody's fault. It's all beta. But it's like we just go March Madness and drop them on YouTube all March. Oh, if you think the number's not going to spike, you're crazy because there are casual battle rap fans who do not have $8 a month. Millions. Whether we like it or not, but the $8, obviously, I care about making money first. So give me the money first, period.
Please.
But once we talk about growing the brand and how it could be more money coming in, and extra money and shit being recouped faster. Gotta step outside. COVID kind of fucked it up too. I can't say COVID didn't. You feel me type shit? You know, we learning as we go. But yeah, you gotta be sprinkling some of this shit that's going on. Fuck me, I ain't had a good battle in caffeine era.
Me either.
It's like I'm allergic. I'm allergic to some shit. I'm talking about some of the shit that we get in this generation that we in right now. Some of these performances from Eazy, from Chess, from Real Sick, from from some of these niggas, they deserve to get that. YouTube is a worldwide billboard. They deserve that. They deserve. It's somebody in the 11th grade. Like I always say that shit. I've been battle rapping for 12 years, so technically I done been through 3 people's high school terms. It was somebody watching me at high school going to show their friends me and Hitman. 10th grade, they at the high school showing.
Yeah, niggas always say, "Yo, I grew up on y'all." Man.
I grew up on y'all, right?
I be feeling
Eazy
old
and Chess. They deserve that. They deserve to have some. They deserve to have some 11-year-old niggas at the this 11-year-old boy. He don't got that. His mama don't got that 8. But we got to do both. And even if she do, he gotta want it like he want Roblox because he only could get one. So with that being said, he gotta want that shit. But it's Fortnite or the URL TV app. We kind of gotta sprinkle these niggas outside for them to how can I not be at the cafeteria right now as a 13-year-old boy and watch Eazy versus Chess? We gotta make Eazy and Chess niggas superheroes the same way 10 years ago we was making Hitman and Surf Soup. They made us superheroes.
Right.
They made us superheroes. They you gotta do the same thing for these new niggas. And respectfully, the box don't do it in a grand scheme of things. Nick Cannon, whoever 2021's Nick Cannon is, let's just say Nick Cannon isn't going to find out about Eazy
through
the app. He don't got it. Whoever the 2021 is, nigga, he don't got it. He don't got it. But if his son eating cereal and watching such and such on YouTube, and he come look over his shoulder and say, "Oh shit, what's this?"
Recommended.
What is this?
There be mad parents. Mad parents be like, "Yo, my son watch you all the time. Yo, my kids. Yo, our kids love that shit, yo." And you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers ain't getting that no more, so they don't even think you rap no more and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
you be done had 6 battles. Niggas asking you when your next one is because they been on the app.
yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah. Shout out to Bill too. That's
kind of make you
yo, Bill.
You know what I'm saying?
Like niggas be killing whole tournaments and niggas don't even know. That's But hey, man, as media, we try to evangelize as much as we can. People from the outside,
Maybe
as
niggas
well,
not even knowing
you
the
know what I
tournament
mean?
happening, gang. Like niggas be asking me shit like, "Yo, Smack and them still do that? Smack still holding them battles? What happened? I don't see him no more." I'm like, yo. That's why I negotiated me versus DNA to hit YouTube. Like, you got to negotiate that shit on the com. It's really about your own negotiation skills. It's business.
Yo,
Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
Hey, sir, how many?
brother.
Just because we Black Compass, we got to do our predictions for the card about what kind of room is this going to be for the Drake joint?
Oh yeah,
they didn't announce it yet.
Oh, they ain't announced what kind of room.
I don't know, bro. Honestly, the shit I be speaking, bro, don't be from a it's not from a I know more than other niggas. Like, it ain't like I'm sitting there in the offices with them handling business. I'm speaking from this me being a fly on the wall and just watching what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know nothing more than
the fan side. Just the fan side.
Yeah, I don't know
the
more
viewer
than,
side.
Right, I don't know more than y'all know. Respectfully, I talk my shit because I talk this my shit. I own stake. Like, that's me playing. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck going on. You feel me? It's just certain stuff that I be like, yo, I know if we tweak this a little bit and turn this a little bit and throw a little sugar on this shit'll be booming. You know, you taste something, that shit be like, this shit all right. What is salt?
That's a fact.
You gotta get it. You gotta get these niggas a little bit of YouTube. They playing.
Yo, we definitely gotta get on YouTube,
man.
We gotta get on
YouTube. Safe to say that.
Hey, Polo, go ahead,
It's
bro.
niggas with blue checks in my it be niggas and niggas blue DMs, blue checks and shit like, yo, when that John shit come out, technically it's out.
With the exception of Mook rounds, that whole Summer Madness should be on YouTube.
Like, you see how we came up with trying different shit, like, oh, best battle of the night or best, but like, it's so many different ways they could do it. Like, it could be one event a night. It could be like, that's a whole nother event. YouTube night. All the battles going to YouTube. Like, it's so, all we gotta do is, like, you know what it is? I need to be the captain of the fucking marketing team. I'm joking. Now I'm talking shit, but for real.
Anybody would be mad
I'm
at
talking
that,
shit, but that's fire though. You get what I'm saying? Like, YouTube night. Like, I don't want to be on the card. Let some of these niggas eat. But it's a big world out here, bro. It's a big world besides the niggas that could afford to keep up with the culture. And they and battles like how y'all, I see A-Ward in here, like how y'all speak on somebody like A-Ward or something like that. Like, they need that type of it's a certain machine. Like, the machine is being created right now. URL is the label. It's the label. They, like, right now, they're the machine. You got to know how to push these artists. If we want the best from them. Because I'm sure it's a certain way. I'm sure there's a certain algorithm in a way that QC pushed Amigos, and a certain algorithm in a way that TDE pushed Kendrick Lamar. And I'm sure that's not the same for all of us, being as though we different skin complexions, different colors, different heights, different everything. So maybe we're not looking at the product from a magnet standpoint like we should. Because I'm sure YouTube got all type of different types of ways you can censor shit and all that. What if we only drop Real Sick on YouTube where he from? You only could get it in his country. Not being funny, I'm being serious. Like, what if it's flagged everywhere except where he's from? Like, just small, different marketing tools that'll bring people in to the box.
Nah, Surf, I think shit, you might have put in your application to do that. And when you hang it all up, bro.
What about the bootlegging though?
Like that?
Nah, the bootleg.
Good point.
What if niggas start
The
bootlegging?
bootlegging ain't gonna do nothing. The bootlegging is shook. The bootlegging is gonna brand my point, because the whole marketing ploy is to gain masses. So if they bootleg it and 2,000-3,000 more people get it, great. That's why we only put a
definitely bootleg.
That's why we only put a little bit. I ain't say go and drop every app from them. I said you sprinkle a little bit.
That's why I was like, just drop, bro. If URL drop Eazy versus Chess just the first round, mad niggas is going to see the
bro, you don't even they don't even have to do that, because listen, they do have to do that, but Rex and Chess, niggas was bootlegging that shit, bro. Niggas done watched it 20 times before it came out, bro. Like, that's how people knew that was the best battle. You dig what I'm saying? Like, niggas was need a link. So it's gonna get bootlegged regardless. That shit gonna get bootlegged regardless.
So that's why I'm saying they might as well use it to their advantage, since it's gonna happen anyway. Get these, y'all got a million subs over there. Get these niggas a sample. Get these niggas that first round. Mad other niggas is gonna come to see the second and third.
Then it's be other shit like then you gotta brand your own shit.
You're not about to tell me I get the like. Imagine if NBA like if you could watch ESPN up to the second quarter, and then those like anybody else want to watch continue. Like I swear to God, with all the money that the NBA make, if they made it to whereas at halftime it cut off, you had to pay $5 to watch the second half, they would make another $1 trillion.
Yeah, hell yeah. I be betting, so I need to watch them shit.
Come on.
Oh shit.
Come on. Like it's so many different like think about like. And again, I just